Love doesn't ask for permission before it finds its way into one's emotions. Sometimes it comes when it's least expected, and other times, it comes just in time. It'll be very interesting to see how Tara will solve her love bump, with her not wanting to commit to any man. Will she just easily allow the love to overcome what she has always professed, or will she fight back the love and stay without committing to any man? In the opening scene of The Love Club, Tara's tune, Tara is walking down with her online date, eating a snack as they walk. His phone rings, and he has to go. However, Tara requests for a selfie before he leaves. One may think that it's just a selfie, but we will get to know why later on. Tara sits on a car trunk, eating her snack and looking at those celebrating the new year. While Tara is sitting, a girl walks almost in her direction, talking aloud to herself. Tara, on hearing her, boldly starts a conversation with the girl, Nick, and later gets to know that she was complaining because a guy stood her up. After talking for a while, the girl gets the motivation to rock her new year and forget about her sad dilemma. She invites Tara into the house, and Tara obliges, since she has similar love issues. They go in holding each other like forever friends, even though they just met. At the entrance to the house party, Lauren is happy to see Nick, and offers her champagne. But she chooses to drink later, while Tara wants to drink immediately. It turns out that Lauren met Tara somewhere before that day. Nick notices Lauren isn't behaving like her normal self, and tries to find out what the problem is. It turns out that Lauren also has a heartbreak, so they gently lead her to the sofa to sit and explain what the problem is. At the place where they sit, they meet a girl who Lauren once again recognizes as Sydney the track star. As if Nick has a specialty in knowing when people are sad and heartbroken, she asks Sydney what the matter is, and it also turns out her boyfriend dumped her. Well, I guess it is a night for the heartbroken after all. Tara tries to cheer her up and pours her a drink. It seems like they all have one issue or the other with men at a time, so Lauren suggests they name themselves the Broken Heart Club. Quite fitting, isn't it? However, Nick seems to be the only positive one at this point. She doesn't think they'll be in this situation for long, but rather, they should shake it off and be strong. After Nick motivates them, Lauren thinks the best thing to do is to dump her boyfriend, Peter, after what he's done to her. The girls agree that it's best she talks things out with him, and they come to a mutual understanding. Sydney thinks her situation is like Lauren's, and wants to talk with Byron too, but they all bluntly disagree. Tara makes Sydney understand that Byron dumping her for the 4th time isn't something to be taken lightly, so there's no need to settle things, but just let him be. It dawns on Nick that they're all solving each other's problems. Therefore, they shouldn't be called the Broken Heart Club like Lauren suggested earlier, but the Love Club, and the girls all agree with her. Okay, a pleasant improvement. At this point, the New Year countdown starts, and the girls cheer to their new club and take a selfie. The next scene takes us to 10 years later. Tara is singing on stage in a bar. After her performance, she meets Sam, who compliments her performance. Then he goes over to give her a red gift bag. She opens it and cracks a little joke about the gift. Sam seizes the opportunity to tell Tara what has been on his mind. Sam wants him and Tara to be an official couple, but she just prefers not to have a tagged relationship. Tara doesn't want to be committed to any man at all, but just continues with her casual relationships. Sam is shocked because he always thought that maybe Tara would like to commit but needed time, only for him to find out now that she isn't even ready to commit to a man and get married. However, that's not his plan for the new year. Tara understands Sam and doesn't even force him to be with her. After telling him to go ahead with what he wants for himself, she pecks him and leaves. As Tara goes back to the stage to do the second part of her performance, she receives a text from her mom, but doesn't even care to reply. Back on stage, Tara tries to get the attention of the audience and tells them they should join her to make a New Year's resolution. She makes her New Year resolution to be herself and not allow anyone to influence her no marriage agenda because she feels it's a way of heading for disappointment. And since she's had enough disappointments in life, she should avoid more of it. As she talks, Sam feels bad and just walks out. After the whole performance, Tara walks into one of her colleagues going through a dating app and shows her disapproval of dating apps because she doesn't believe in them. Tara volunteers to lock up alone, and he is so happy and leaves. While she's putting things in order, a guy walks in and begs to use the piano in the bar because he has to book a gig as soon as possible. Tara gives him the go-ahead to use the piano. As Tara cleans up, the guy plays the piano and sings along. At a point, Tara stands and looks at him in amazement. He thinks the look on Tara's face is a disapproval, and he offers to play something else, but Tara is rather impressed and books him for the next night. At this point introduces himself to her as Noah. Tara offers a drink to Noah, and he gladly accepts, and they chat a little. As she is about to leave the counter, her mom sends her another message. An idea comes to her, and with consent from Noah, she takes a selfie of both of them to send to her mom, so that she'll not worry about her single daughter being alone. Tara puts on the acrylic ring that Sam gave her earlier, and commits herself to live the year how she wants. The only thing Tara is interested in at that point is making it big in music. On that note, Noah gives Tara good news. That Gord Bryan of Michael Records is in town, and it may give him an opportunity to strike a deal. After that, Noah thanks Tara for the drink and leaves. It appears that Tara is the only one from her friendship clique that isn't currently settled with a man. They all hop on a video call as Tara begins to tell them of her recent escapades. Tara tells them that she's finally committing. They're all shocked and eager to know who the lucky guy is, but when she tells them the commitment is to herself, they find it funny and disappointing. To honor her commitment, Tara wants to throw a party, and her friends agree to come over and celebrate with her. They arrive together at Tara's place. She hands them the keys and runs off to work. They're happy to see each other again. Tara has one single room and a twin room, so two people have to stay together. Lauren suggests they play a game, and Sydney wins, so she'll stay alone in the single room. Lauren picks up her phone, and they discover that Tara is going viral in a not very impressive way. The video is where Tara confesses on stage to not wanting marriage. Next scene, they're all at the bar where Tara works. As they're together, Nick joyfully shows them the engagement ring on her finger. She's been wearing gloves since her arrival, so no one noticed it. They're happy for her. Tara, wanting to know if there's any wedding news from Sydney, gets to know that there are no wedding bells yet. Instead, she and Theo just want to open another restaurant. Nick immediately volunteers to decorate the new restaurant for Sydney. While they're talking, Nick brings up the issue of Tara's video she and the girls watched earlier. The reactions from the other girls show that they may have been looking for the right time to bring up the issue in a way not to upset Tara. Nick finally takes the bull by the horns. Tara thinks what she did was epic, and Sydney agrees with them. Tara lets them know that Noah gets her view, and after they turn to see Noah, they give her the kind of, "what is happening" eye. Tara explains to them that she made her decisions, and how she wants to just fulfill what she wants and forget about other things. The girls have no other option than to support their friend's decision. They talk a little more, and cheer for Tara and their club. After their drinks, the girls want to head back home, but Tara has to stay back and set up things for the big day ahead. Then she walks up to Noah. Tara gives Noah his pay, and he is grateful, but she offers him another gig that may come with a higher price. She invites Noah to be the musical accompaniment at her commitment party. Noah is surprised that Tara meant it when she said she was throwing a commitment party, but he still agrees to play at the party. Nick and Lauren are in a coffee shop planning Tara's big day when Tara walks in and joins them at the table. Tara is happy that her friends are helping her plan her commitment party, and she gives them her guest list. Lauren ends up splitting the work, and tells Nick to handle the guests' invitations with Sydney while she goes with Tara to check out the outfit. It seems this party isn't a joke after all, and it is going to be a big party. Sydney and Nick are in Tara's office sending invitations to people on the guest list, since Tara's computer has all the contacts. After Nick is done sending, she brings to Sydney's notice that there's no family members on the guest list, not even Tara's mom, because they're close. As Nick wants to send an invite to Tara's mom, Tara's iPad rings. Seeing that it's Tara's mom on a video call, Nick answers the phone. In between the conversation between Nick and Tara's mom, she is about to mention the commitment party Tara is throwing. But fortunately for Tara, she walks in at that point and snatches the iPad from Nick. Nick, seeing what she has done, tries to explain to Tara's mom that she's not getting married. But Tara cuts in and makes her mom think her assumptions that her daughter is getting married are true. Tara's mom is happy that her daughter is finally getting married. Sydney and Nick, seeing the damage they have caused, try to sneak out. But Tara sees them and signals them not to leave. When they get home, Tara realizes that there is a mistake. In the invitations Nick sent out, she referred to Tara's commitment as a wedding ceremony. Tara is very not happy about it, because unlike what Nick thinks, committing to herself is not the same thing as marrying herself. Lauren suggests to Tara to just tell her mom the truth, but she knows her mom so well, and knows she won't understand. Tara shows them the wedding dress her mom sent her the previous year as a Christmas gift, which shows that her mom is desperate, and worried that her only child won't get married. It turns out that Tara keeps deceiving her mom that she is dating someone every time her mom asks. Tara confesses to them that she lied about her online date leaving her for someone else. This was in the beginning, remember. What happened was that she told him to go find someone else, but that was after she took a selfie with him, as proof to show her mom. Tara explains to the girls that her mom has always believes her when she sends the selfies, and hearing that she's committing to be alone will break her mom's heart. While they're thinking of what to tell her mom, Sydney suggests they call off the ceremony, and Tara buys the idea, but not in the way that Sydney thought about it. Tara makes up her mind that she'll continue being fake with her mom, and even go to the point of video calling her mom with her fake fiancé. Then after some time, she will tell her mom that the wedding has been called off. In all this, she has to get Noah to play along. What do they say about lies? You always need one to cover up. At the bar, Noah hands Tara the wedding playlist that he has compiled for her. Tara and Noah talk about the song before she brings up the issue of her fake fiancé search. Tara informs Noah of everything, but he doesn't agree. And even when she tells him to think about it, he refuses to even do that. Back at Tara's workplace, Sydney motivates her to call her mom and tell her the truth, since Noah, who was their fake fiancé option, didn't agree to play the role. Tara FaceTimes her mom, and just as she's about to tell her the truth, Noah suddenly comes up from behind Tara and acts the fiancé role. Tara and Sydney are shocked, because they didn't expect his help. After the call, Noah explains to Tara and Sydney that he's doing this because he can't afford to allow his van to be towed because of the wrong parking, so he decided to do what Tara wanted, so that she'll give him a parking spot. Tit for tat, right. So at Sydney's suggestion, Tara agrees to Noah parking his van behind the bar. In the next scene, Sydney and Lauren are with Tara in her office, and although Tara has made her decisions, they still try to stylishly talk her out of it. But Tara tells them that everybody is happy, so it's just better to leave it that way. Tara walks out of a room after talking to Kyle, and meets Noah in the bar, singing and playing the piano, and she just stares at him. Could it be that she is beginning to feel something for him? Well, it can't be Tara, the sworn single lady. When Noah notices her presence, he stops, but she tells him to go ahead. He thanks her for the van again. It seems like Tara has noticed that Noah sleeps in his van. So she asks him, but he is quite ashamed, and claims he sleeps there, but not all the time. He goes ahead to quickly change the topic and asks about her. As they talk, Tara notices a note on the piano, and after asking Noah about it, she learns that he sent it to a record group, but it got denied. Tara tells him to play the song, and when he does, she even joins him in the singing. After he's done playing the song, Tara is confused about the look Noah gives, and thinks she destroyed the song. But Noah believes she was incredible. Then they go ahead to rehearse for her commitment party. While Tara and Noah are busy rehearsing, Tara's friends walk in and admire the two of them in silence, before Nick, as usual, calls their attention. Tara remembers that she has to do cake tasting for the party. Noah thinks it's time to leave, but Nick immediately cuts him short and tells him to stay and join in the cake tasting. They bring out the cakes, and Lauren brings the fork to give out to everyone for the same tasting. But it looks like Nick has a motive, so she quickly grabs the fork from Lauren, and just wants Noah and Tara to do the tasting. She claims that she and the girls have already eaten, although truthfully, they are starving. Tara is about to dig into the cake, but Noah thinks they should feed each other, because that's what he has seen in the few weddings he's attended. Noah and Tara playfully feed each other while her friends just watch and laugh. Everybody thinks it's fun, but Sydney as the baker doesn't want them to miss the essence of the taste, and reminds them that they're supposed to taste, but they just go on doing their thing. That night, Noah again gets rejected for another record deal. Tara is strolling on the road when she meets Noah, so they decide to walk together. While they walk, Noah starts to talk about Tara's mom. Her mom is excited about her getting married, even though her mom's marriage didn't work out. Tara kind of feels weird talking about her family, so she changes the topic to the playlist. Noah suggests to her that it'll be good if she also writes one song that they'll add to the playlist, since the ceremony is hers, but Tara doesn't think writing is for her. Noah assures her it'll be fine, before he says goodnight and heads back to his van. The next morning, Tara's friends escort her to her work, while they talk about Noah and her new song. Her friends are having different thoughts from Tara's, because they see a chemistry between Noah and Tara. But Tara doesn't even get a glimpse of it. When they enter the bar, they meet a surprising visitor. Tara's mom is there. Every one of them is shocked at her unexpected presence. Her mom has come just to meet the man her daughter will be getting married to. While Tara is still trying to find her words, Noah comes in. But before he can talk much, they all alert him that the woman standing there is Tara's mom. Tara introduces Noah to her mom, and the girls also introduce themselves to Tara's mom. Noah mistakenly mentions that the wedding is on New Year's Eve. But Tara's mom isn't happy with that, because she thinks it's too near and she wasn't given any heads up at all. But Tara tells her it's the next New Year. After they think they've successfully overcome her mom's curiosity, Kyle, to the hearing of everyone, informs Tara that someone just dropped a message about her wedding. Noah, seeing the awkward situation they've found themselves in, quickly leaves to allow mother and daughter to settle whatever it is that just happened. Tara brings her mom home and convinces her that she just planned to have a quiet wedding and surprise her. When her mom sees the wedding dress, she's moved to tears. She's happy that her daughter will be using the same wedding dress, so she tells her that she can go ahead with however she wants the wedding to be. At that point, Tara sees what it means to her mom to see her get married, and the look in Tara's eyes says, I shouldn't be lying to my mom about this. At work, Tara is just quiet and sad about the whole situation she's found herself in. Noah walks up to her, showing concern, so she tells him how she feels. Tara thinks the whole situation has gone way out of hand. She thought lying to her mom for a while was the best thing, but now, it seems like it's not the best idea again, and it's putting a lot of pressure on her. Noah suggests she writes a song, because writing songs makes him feel better when he's in a bad situation. It turns out Tara has already written a song. Noah is thrilled and asks to see it. After looking at the paper for a while, Noah goes to the piano, starts to play something, and tells Tara to sing the song. Noah adds his part to the song, and Tara likes it. They both settle down to get the chorus. In the few seconds of silence that follows, Noah tries to kiss Tara, but the beeping of a phone interrupts him. Tara heads out, because it seems her attention is needed by her friends. She walks out of the place and meets Nick, who is sitting and waiting for her. Nick tells Tara that her mom has been asking a lot of questions, so she had no other option than to spill some details. Nick laughs and tells Tara that she, Lauren, and Sydney are now officially her bridesmaids, but Tara doesn't find any of these new developments funny at all. Later, they're all at the bar, drinking and having an impromptu bridal shower, as Tara called it. It now looks like the wedding is going to be real, since Tara's mom now has a hand in it. Tara doesn't care anymore, and is just interested in a party, not minding what the party may be celebrating. Tara wants to hit a big music deal, and that's the only thing she feels is necessary to achieve now. She talks small of herself for not having anything, while her friends have made it in life. But they encourage her. They spend the rest of the night drinking, chatting, and having fun. It's a new day, and Sydney and Lauren are in Tara's office. Tara comes into the office and tells them that her mom is inviting a minister. Sydney is shocked, and she jumps up from the chair. It seems like this whole wedding stuff is turning more real, and it is scary. Tara isn't bothered, but she just assures them that she'll go through it, and then later tell her mom that she and Noah are better off as friends, and they will sign an annulment. It's at this point that Noah walks into the office without them knowing. On hearing the annulment, Noah is shocked because the plan wasn't even to have a real wedding. But now, he is hearing about the annulment. He tries to talk, but Tara cuts him short because her mom just walked in and she doesn't want her to know the truth yet. Tara goes to the table to get her coffee, and her mom uses this opportunity to talk to Noah. She asks Noah about the engagement ring, which baffles everyone. Thank God for Sydney, who is fast enough to think of something to say. Tara drags Noah out, claiming they're going to get the ring. Sydney also rushes away, leaving Lauren there alone with Tara's mom, which is something they all dread and try to avoid at this point. At the jewelry shop, Noah seems to be upset about what's going on, and how things are moving without his consent. Noah finally tells Tara his mind, and how he feels about the whole thing. It is at this moment that Tara realizes that Noah isn't happy about it. She apologizes for being selfish, and not seeing how the whole situation may affect him. Noah doesn't think calling it quits at this point is the best option, especially since he wouldn't want to leave Tara stranded, so he just decides to continue to play along. While coming back from the jewelry shop, they talk about the whole situation, and Tara is still grateful to Noah for not calling it quits. Tara then suggests that he can park his van at the club for as long as he would like to. But Noah doesn't seem to want to settle for less, because he has it in mind that he'll soon be back on his feet. Tara stops at a shop to get something for the wedding. At Tara's bar, a dress delivery comes in for her, and Kyle receives it. Her mom walks in on Kyle and offers to give the dress to Tara herself, since she's her mother. Later, Tara is at home, and while she's admiring the wedding dress, she comes across a songbook her dad gifted her when she was 8 years old, and a picture of both of them. Lauren comes in and notices her friend's sad face. She encourages Tara, using her own experience and her marriage too. Meanwhile, Nick is at the coffee shop arranging for the rehearsal dinner Tara's mom asked for. She and Tara talk about the whole wedding stuff for a while before Tara's mom walks in. Her mom isn't impressed with the way she saw Noah come out of a van. Tara informs her that he's a musician, and he's staying in his van because her friends are over at the house, but her mom doesn't feel impressed with her son-in-law being a musician. She wants to see the wedding venue, and Tara takes her to the bar. Once again, her mom is not impressed with the idea of having the wedding at her workplace instead of a church. Just then, Sydney walks in, and just like she has been avoiding, Tara drags her into the conversation with her mom. Her mom then asks if the vows have been written down. Sydney, knowing Tara is blank on what excuse to make, rescues her friend and explains that the vows will be sung, just following the theme of the venue, since it's in a bar. Fortunately, her mom doesn't object to the idea, and they feel safe from any of her questions. At the rehearsal dinner, Tara is talking to Lauren, and she thinks that if she and Noah don't say I do, and just so sing their vows, then they won't be officially married. However, Lauren thinks the ideology is dumb, because either the minister or her mom would find out. Just then, Noah walks in, and Sydney calls out to everyone to sit down so that the dinner can begin. While they're getting settled, Tara's mom starts a conversation with Noah. She isn't comfortable with her daughter getting married to a songwriter, and not just a songwriter, but one that is not even known by the public. Tara rescues Noah from her mom's unending questions, and he holds her hand in appreciation. Lauren and Nick are shocked at this romantic display. Sydney comes in with the first course meal, and also stops for a while when she sees Tara's hand in Noah's. At this point, Tara's mom stands up to give a toast. What she says baffles Tara and her friends. Apparently, she is aware that Tara has been lying about being in a relationship for years, even with the selfies she has been sending. However, she believes this is real. After dinner, Noah and Tara take a walk, and it seems just like they successfully escaped the lion's den, because they heave a sigh of relief. They suddenly stop walking and just stand there. To avoid anything awkward, Tara thinks they should get back to sleep and wait for the big day. The day is finally here, and her friends are busy with the arrangements. While they try to figure out what to wear as bridesmaids, Tara walks in. Nick hands her the bouquet she made, but Tara's mood is dampened, and Lauren notices. Tara has a feeling that she may not be doing the right thing, but on the other hand, she doesn't want to stop. Tara finally tells her friends how she feels about Noah. Her friends are not surprised, because they've been noticing some things between the two. They persuade her to tell Noah how she feels, as she's normally the bold one among them. Meanwhile, Noah is singing and playing the piano. Tara watches from a corner and Gord Brian walks in. Noah doesn't notice his presence till he speaks to him. He is so excited, and Brian goes ahead to invite Noah to his studio, but this makes Noah kind of confused about the decision. This is because the song he was singing is a collaboration with Tara, but Brian wants just him in the studio. When Tara hears everything, she gets sad and walks away. No one knows where Tara is, but then she walks in and wants to make an announcement. Tara tells her mom the truth because she is no longer interested in fooling anybody about getting married. So she calls off the wedding, but still wants the party to be held as the commitment party she planned earlier. Noah follows her outside to at least know why she did what she did. Tara is so pissed at Noah and his discussion with Brian. So, she orders him to remove his van from her property and go follow his music deal, while she follows her dreams. Tara goes home and puts the wedding dress back in the closet. Just then, her friends come in and want to know what happened. She tells them that it's good to let Noah go now, since he's gotten the record deal he was around for, rather than wait for him to leave her when they get married, and go away with the song they wrote together. Sydney advises Tara to talk to Noah about it, and not just conclude, but Tara's mind is made up. When they leave the house, they meet Tara's mom. Nick tries to convince her not to go into the house, but surprisingly, she attests to the fact that she knew the whole time that they were lying to her. Noah packs his things and leaves the premises, but leaves the wedding bands with Kyle to give to Tara's friends. The three run out in the hopes of finding the would-be groom. Tara is alone in the bar, and her mom walks in. Her mom apologizes to her for putting her under so much pressure. They have a heart-to-heart conversation for a while and hug it out. The day for the commitment party is finally here. While Tara is on stage ready to sing, her friends come in with Noah, and she's shocked the minute she sees him from the stage. Noah runs to the stage to meet her, and he explains that he didn't want to sing their song without her, and that's the reason he called Brian back to the bar. They quickly get ready to sing before Brian leaves. There's a romantic and sweet connection between the two as they sing beautifully. At the end of the performance, everyone claps and cheers them. Finally, Noah comes clean about his feelings for Tara and wants her to give him a chance. While he's waiting for Tara's response, Brian interrupts, inviting them both to the studio. They're all thrilled, and out of the excitement, Tara pulls Noah's face in and kisses him. Noah takes that as a yes to his confession. Then they kiss again. Tara's mom and her friends are excited for her. Seems like they will have a wedding party to plan after all. At last, the person who doesn't want to be in a relationship has finally found love. Truly, it takes just an encounter with the right person for one to find love.